Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I'm going to be talking about the changes to the science perk cards and just energy weapons in general, or weapons that deal energy damage, and my opinions on this and what I think is going on, so let's get into it here. Okay, so this is the science perk card. It now says craft 1 energy weapon mods, which is normal, but it's added energy damage gains 10% bonus. So that's actually new now. And I'm going to show you how this affects weapons, and you would think it affects all energy damage or energy weapons, but I want to tell you that it doesn't, so you might want to pay attention when you're using these perk cards. I'm going to show you right here that the plasma caster is not affected by these perk cards, or heavy weapons in general, unfortunately, which I don't know if it's a bug or what, but I would like to see these science cards affect heavy weapons as well. You can see on the first super mutant there, it took me 3 shots and then there's a little bit of health left and I finished him off. Same thing when I kill the second one. So it doesn't do anything. Even if you look at the stats, like I'm going to show here with the auto axe, you can actually see the energy go up when I add the science perk cards. When you do this with the plasma caster, it doesn't make a difference whether you have them on or not. It'll actually show that it doesn't change anything, like I'm showing here with the auto axe with the energy mod on it, is why it is making a difference. So again, it doesn't seem like it affects heavy weapons, which I feel like it should, but unfortunately it doesn't. Now let's see what the actual update says here. We've adjusted the way plasma gun mods deal physical and energy damage to be more in line with each other. The result is a slight boost in physical damage and a slight decrease in energy damage. And I'm going to get into this a little bit more as we get into the video. The Prime Capacitor and Prime Receiver mods for the Plasma Gun, Enclave Plasma Gun, Plasma Caster, and Gatling Plasma no longer incorrectly deal additional energy damage above the amount also added to physical damage. So they have basically been nerfed. And from my testing, it's not a huge nerf, but it's definitely noticeable. Like, I used to be able to take out a Mirelurk Queen a little bit quicker with my Enclave Plasma, and the Behemoth a little bit quicker. Again, it's not a huge nerf, but it is definitely noticeable. It is especially noticeable with the Gatling Plasma, because it's affected by the Prime Capacitor nerf, and the fact that the science perk cards do not buff the energy damage for it. So now I'm really noticing that my Gatling Plasma is really underpowered, unfortunately. Yeah, I would like to see the science perk cards affect the Gatling Plasma as well. Now on the flip side, if the capacitor wasn't affected and it does energy damage like the Ultrasight rifle here that I'm showing, it definitely does noticeably a little bit more damage. Now again, it's not a lot, but it is definitely noticeable. As I'm showing here, it's just demolishing super mutants. Like, I couldn't take out a super mutant behemoth this fast with this rifle before. Now, I know that's not super fast, but it is faster than it used to be. And you're going to see me running through Huntersville here, and I'm just destroying super mutants. So that's kind of a good thing. It really depends on what weapons you're using. If you're more of a rifle person, then this update is probably a little bit, cooler for you, because maybe you can take advantage of using this weapon now, as opposed to where the Enclave Plasma, you're not going to notice a huge difference in the damage reduction. But again, if you use heavy weapons like me, and the Gatling Plasma doesn't have any help from the science perk cards, and the Prime Capacitor was affected, then it sucks. It really does, unfortunately. Like I said, hopefully it's a bug and it's supposed to affect the heavy weapons. The Plasma Caster too, unfortunately, has suffered a lot as well, which I'm going to show a little later on in the video. But again, if you're more of a rifle person, maybe this will get you using some the Ultrasight rifle here, or even the pistol maybe will do a little bit more damage, which is quite nice. Really depends on how you look at it. So, and it's not bad either, because this gun could definitely use a buff, and the Enclave, Flamer could have definitely used a bit of a nerf, I think. But, again, it's not a huge difference. And I want to say too, I did notice a bit of a damage buff with the chainsaw, or sorry, the auto axe here as well. So that's quite nice. It'll probably do a lot of damage now with the right rolls and the science perk cards on. And you have to have the electric mod. But unfortunately, like the plasma caster and the Gatling plasma, it is definitely affected in a negative way, which is unfortunate. So let me know in the comments what everybody thinks. If you'd like to add anything or I missed anything, just I love reading the comments. Let me know I've learned a lot from reading them, and I'm sure you guys can too, so don't forget to check them out. And just let me know your opinion on this. If you think it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, I would love to hear from you. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for checking out the video. Have a lovely evening.